Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to AutoCAD. In the previous video, we understood the RO water filtration process from an electrical engineer's point of view. In this video, we will take the next logical step, which is identifying all electrical equipment and field instruments involved in the system. This step is extremely important because every piece of equipment creates signal, and every signal must later appear in our control schematics. Let us move forward. The purpose of this video is to clearly identify which equipment is electrical, which instruments provide signals, and which signals must be wired to the control panel. Once this is clear, writing control logic becomes very easy. From an electrical perspective, our system includes four main electrical elements. First is the feed water pump. Second is the RO high pressure pump, the chemical dosing pump, and the electrical control panel. Let's go through each one. The feed water pump is a three-phase induction motor typically rated around 1.5 kilowatt for our system, which is producing 2000 liters per hour. Electrically, it is controlled using a direct online starter circuit. The pump has overload protection, auto and manual control modes, run and trip status signals, and this pump is also interlocked with raw water low level switch. The RO pump is the most critical motor in the system. It is a three-phase high-pressure pump, typically rated around 3 kilowatts. Electrically, this pump uses a TOL starter, requires inlet pressure confirmation, starts only after a 5-second delay, and stops immediately during faults or flushing. This pump uses pressure switches, timers, and relays, making it a key learning element in this course. The chemical dosing pump is a small single-phase motor, typically around 200 watts. Electrically, it is controlled using a contactor and is interlocked with the RO pump. This means when RO is running, dosing is allowed. When RO stops, dosing must stop. A manual mode is also provided for maintenance purpose. The system contains two tanks, a raw water tank and a product water tank. The raw water tank has a low-level float switch to protect pumps from dry running. The product water tank has a high-level float switch to prevent overfilling. Both switches provide dry contact signals to the control panel. Pressure is monitored at the RO inlet using a mechanical pressure gauge for visual indication, a pressure switch for electrical control. The pressure switch signal acts as a mandatory permissive for RO pump operation. The RO system includes a flush solenoid valve. This valve is electrically operated, normally closed, opened only during the flush cycle. It plays a critical role during the 20-minute run, 30-second flush sequence. A TDS meter is installed on the product water line. Electrically, this device provides a live digital display and is used mainly for monitoring and is not directly involved in automatic control. However, it must be visible on the control panel. Inside the electrical control panels, we will use MCCBs and MCBs for protection, contactors and overload relays, control relays, timers, selector switches, and push buttons. Each of these will be presented by symbols in AutoCAD Electrical. The panel also includes red, yellow, blue phase indication lamps, pump run and trip lamps, voltmeter and selector switches, ammeter with current transformers, R meter for maintenance tracking. In AutoCAD Electrical, every device has a symbol. Every instrument provides contacts. Every motor has coils and auxiliaries. Cross references are generated automatically, and bill of materials are created directly from the drawings. The key takeaway from this video is simple: never assume equipment. Every instrument creates a signal. Every signal must be drawn, and clear identification at this stage results in clean, error-free schematics later. In the next video, we will finally start developing the control philosophy. We will define auto and manual modes, permissives, interlocks, fault logics, and this will become the foundation of our control schematics. Thank you for watching. If you find this course useful, make sure to subscribe to ElectroCAD and stay connected. I will see you in the next lesson. Thank you.